You know, we throw around the words rich and wealthy like they're the same thing. But what if they're not? What if they represent two completely different mindsets, two totally different ways of living? Let's dig into that.
Yeah, we've all heard that saying, right? Money talks. It's this idea that a big bank account just shouts your success from the rooftops. But maybe we've been listening for the wrong sound.
Because what if that's completely wrong? What if real financial power doesn't shout at all? What if it does the exact opposite?
That's the key right there. Money whispers. See, true power, real financial strength, it's quiet. It's subtle. And honestly, if you're not paying close attention, you are going to miss it completely.
And this is the trap, isn't it? So many people spend their whole lives chasing the look of success. You know, the flashy car, the designer labels, getting that nod of approval from everyone else. We get so caught up in looking rich, we totally forget to actually become wealthy.
So let's break it down to its simplest form. Being rich, that just means you have money, plain and simple. But being wealthy, that means money has zero control over you. One is about having stuff, the other is all about having freedom.
And you can see this in how people act. The rich, they often feel this need to flex, right? To show off their status. But the truly wealthy, they disappear. They value their privacy, their autonomy. They just pull themselves out of all that noise.
And this idea goes way deeper, especially when we talk about the one thing you can never get back: time. A rich person, they can buy a great vacation. They're essentially buying a little time off. But a wealthy person, they've built a life where they own their time. All of it. They don't need to buy it back a week at a time.
And that's the crazy part, isn't it? Looking rich is, well, it's actually pretty easy. All it really takes these days is a credit card and being okay with racking up some serious debt.
But becoming wealthy, that couldn't be more different. It's not about credit. It's built from the inside out. It's about your character, about who you are when no one's even watching.
This really gets to the core of it. A rich lifestyle is often built on debt, on leverage. It's like a house of cards, you know? But wealth, that's built on a rock-solid foundation of discipline, of doing the hard things over and over again. And you can see this difference in how people just live their weeks. The rich mindset is all about living for the weekend. The whole week is just a slog, a countdown until you can finally escape on Friday.
But for the wealthy, when you have that kind of autonomy, the days of the week just kind of blend together. I mean, what's the difference between a Tuesday and a Saturday when you own all of your time? You probably forgot what day it is, and that's the point.
Okay, so we've got these two different paths, but what happens when the whole system breaks? When things inevitably go wrong?
Here's the hard truth. You can lose being rich literally overnight. It's a status, not a state of being, and it is incredibly fragile.
And it can happen in a flash. One bad deal, a sudden health scare, a big market crash, and poof, that rich status, gone. Just like that.
But this is where real wealth shows its true strength, because it's not some number in a bank account that can vanish. It's something inside you.
Real wealth is made of tougher stuff. It's your habits, it's your mindset, it's your ability to stay calm when everything's chaotic, to stay disciplined when you're surrounded by distractions. It's having a confidence so deep that you don't need anyone to clap for you. Now that is something no one can ever take away. And really, what is true power? It's knowing you can walk away from anything. Anything. A job, a house, a certain lifestyle. None of it owns you. You're the one in control. So, when you boil it all down, it's a choice. You want to be rich? Fine. Go chase cash.
It's a straightforward path.
But if you want to be wealthy, if you want something that lasts, something that actually means something, then you're not chasing cash. You're chasing control.
And what is that control, really? Well, it rests on three main pillars. First, control of your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. Second, control of your habits, those little things you do every single day. And third, and maybe most important, control of your time, your most precious, non-renewable asset.
Because in the end, it all comes back to this one idea: mastering your own time. That's not just about money. That's the highest form of wealth there is. The person who controls their time controls life itself.
So I'll leave you with this question. What are you really chasing? Are you chasing money? That fleeting status of being rich?
Or are you quietly, day by day, building a life of real, unbreakable freedom?